Gentlemen, let's go over the plan. The first constant is none other than Janus, the legendary Cold War spy master. A KGB senior officer and head of the 6th Column Special Branch at Lubyanka, Janus is a certified genius and expert of counterintelligence. He retired from the KGB in 1988 when he fell out of favor with the Kremlin and defected to the US, shortly after the Soviet Union collapsed. Now, it is unclear when Janus stepped down as the constant, but since 2004, he has been a resident of a quiet community in suburban Vermont. Mr. Gray.
Right. So here's the catch. As an elite KGB agent, Janus was trained to withstand interrogation and torture. No amount of pressure will force him to disclose information he doesn't want to. Instead, we will need to search his home for clues. But if Providence learns of our presence, the game is up.
So we frame Janus, make Providence think he was the real Shattered plant.
Correct. I will file a false ICA report, claiming to have traced a number of calls from Janus's house to the Institute in Romania. The case will seem clear. Mr. Gray was only a figurehead. Janus was pulling the strings all along. And by eliminating him, we will have neutralized the militia, once and for all.
However, for this subterfuge to work, you'll also need to deal with Janus's security detail. A Providence herald and former Secret Service agent by the name of Nolan Cassidy. Intel describes him as diligent and inquisitive, and we cannot risk that he contradicts our story to his employer.
Seems workable.
I certainly hope so. Everything depends on this next move, 47. You made this our fight. Now let's even the playing field. Whittleton Creek, Vermont. On the surface, a picture-perfect suburban dream. Wide roads, golden maple trees, and verdant lawns. Most residents here are white-collar professionals, ranging from university staff to government employees.
Most, but not all. Janus's unpresuming home is protected by a host of bodyguards, and intel shows that the fragile former constant rarely leaves the property.
Nolan Cassidy, on the other hand, roams the neighborhood streets. A recent arrival, the dutiful Providence Herald is busy making threat assessments and settling in with his security team.
Now remember, this is about more than just revenge. Janus is the key to bring down Providence. So get in there and find us a lead.
Good luck, 47. I've marked your map with several points of interest. We're running this mission with very little upfront intel, but these locations could provide clues to help you obtain the information we need. Good luck.
You know the exterminator guy who's working on Batty's house?
Same guy who just did Cassidy's, right?
Yeah. So, I let him use the green shipping container to store some chemicals. I asked him if it was poisonous, but he assured me that it's only sleeping. Get this, he told me that he's a overbug. He only sedates them so that he can set them free later.
Let me get this straight. He's an exterminator who cares about the lives of insects. What a weirdo.
I think so too. But then, he told me this story about this cockroach. A touching story. His parents were poor and couldn't afford to buy him a dog, but he found this cockroach in his room one day, and he took care of it. Pedro lived in a shoebox, and he even made a little leash for him so he could take him walking. He did everything together, until one day, he heard his mother while he went to the bathroom.
A recording of some sort. The note mentions another house. Perhaps Cassidy is using one of the vacant buildings as a base of operations, 47.
Blake thinks that just because he owns a lot of the land around here, he can boss everyone around. We have to go to town meetings every 3 weeks to do votes on local regulations. Even HITMAN coming up with new ways of trying to control what we can or can't do around here. If that man ever got into
Hello, sir.
Vote for Blake at the upcoming election.
Did you review all the mail going up from Jadis's house yet?
No. I got sidetracked about that politician.
So Cassidy withholds Janus's outgoing mail. He might have written something considered confidential in the past. Might be worth a shot.
If the realtor doesn't show up, I want you to penetrate the house for sale, Frank.
There's still a substantial police presence in the town.
That politician that you want to could be problems.
Try calling the realtor?
No answer, Mr. Cassidy.
I'm sure he's here somewhere, though.
Come on, no way!
Looking good today, sir.
Cassidy looks to be a gun enthusiast. The room looks like it's outfitted with a lot of security and alarms.
Did you review all the mail going up from Janus's house yet?
No. I got sidetracked by all the activity surrounding that politician who came to visit.
Well, I've got another letter that needs to be looked at before we allow it through. Cassidy made it clear that we'll have no leaks coming from here. I'll put it in the pile when I have time.
Got it.
So Cassidy withholds Janus's outgoing mail. He might have written something considered confidential in the past.
No flying then?
Did you review all the mail going up from Janus's house yet?
No. I got sidetracked by all the activity surrounding that politician who came to visit.
Well, I've got another letter that needs to be looked at before we allow it through. Cassidy made it clear that we'll have no leaks coming from here. I'll put it in the pile when I have time.
Got it.
So Cassidy withholds Janus's outgoing mail. He might have written something considered confidential in the past. Might be worth a shot. Cassidy looks to be a gun enthusiast. The room looks like it's outfitted with a lot of security and alarms.
Here's a flyer for you. Mr. Blake has many important initiatives to share. Hey!
Nicely done, 47. This should keep things nice and quiet inside the house. Nolan Cassidy is down. Good work, 47. Janus awaits your attention.
Your house is so beautiful. I'm really impressed. It's wonderful.
Hey, did you grab the pack of smokes that was thrown over the fence from the old guy's garden?
No, I'm trying to stop.
So, Janus smokes despite being dependent on an oxygen tank and his bodyguard's insistence on hiding his cigarettes. I wonder what might happen if he combined the two.
You know, know. I think someone in there is trying to help the old geezer stop as well.
By throwing his coffin nails over the fence? Seems pointless. There's no reason for him to kick the habit when he's already so close to kicking the bucket. I say, let the old man smoke.
Have you seen that oxygen tank near his bedroom window? When you can't breathe with the help of your own lungs, it's probably not wise to also...
Okay.
Okay, everything's good. Have you seen that oxygen tank near his bedroom window? When you can't breathe with the help of your own lungs, it's probably not wise to also breathe through a cigarette. Letting him smoke it is basically euthanasia.
Anybody copy? No sign of any pups. Moving on. Let's hold back. Let's stay sharp, folks. I got a feeling this ain't over.
The first annual gathering of the Ark Society. That rings a bell. If Janus was its founder, perhaps he's still attending these gatherings, 47. This could be valuable information indeed.
Richard, you are such a fool! How could you forget the car?
All you have to do is remember the dash, ipso corvus successful.
Oh, yeah. So, the other day I accidentally asked Janus about that urn in the basement. Big mistake.
Haven't you learned anything yet? How long did he talk for?
Can't really be sure. Zoned out eventually. It's not as bad as that time I used the gramophone at the house, though. Man, that tune kicked off some old memories and some long-ass stories. He dragged me down to the basement and showed me all of his memorabilia.
You know how it works.
The old man can't remember anyone's names, but trigger an old memory, he's got perfect recollection. He's practically Rain Man when it comes to his old adventures.
Well, I've learned my lesson, that's for sure.
Okay. Got some strange noises here. Looking into it. Over. Huh? If anyone's there, identify yourself.
Just fine, Janus, darling. It's Saturday, so I've been making a lot of muffins in the house.
Good work, 47. All there is left to do now is wait.
One of Janus's old microfilms. It might contain important information. All you need now is to find a device to read it on.
There you are. I may have one foot in the grave, but without my smokes, I might as well be dead. As old Trotsky said, just as a lamp...
At last, the actions of the first constant catch up with him. Death feels like an easy way out for a man like Janus. Still.
We are close now, gentlemen. Both targets are dead.
Listen, I swear I have a license for it. I just don't bring it with me. You can't stop me from robbing me. I need it. Let's do invasive mold. And join us, giving away all these wonderful muffins.
Oh, I'd love to, my darling, but I've got to do some sewing. Janus has a dressing gown that needs a few touch-ups, and he's getting anxious. Apparently, he needs it for something soon.
You seem to have so many
a robe
things
for
going on,
Janus.
Mrs. West.
What could he need that
I
for?
don't know how you find the time.
Well, when you're retired, you can get an astonishing amount of things done. Ah, James. How's it going out there at the muffin stand?
Just fine, Mrs. West. They're moving fast. One guy out there in particular seems to really like them. And not a local fellow.
Oh, that's nice. Other nutcake.
Who do I need to make more?
I guess it wouldn't hurt to make some more.
All right, my darling. Thanks.
Sinister-looking basement. What could she be doing down here?
You really shouldn't be.
ceremonial robe of some sort with a note from Janus attached. The note is interesting. Janus has asked Helen to do a few repairs on the robe before he leaves for his annual trip. He even put a date there. This is valuable information, 47.
I have to tell you, these are the best muffins I ever had. This is mine for a house. I found something.
What?
Thanks for keeping everything safe.
Oh, geez, darling, I'm so hungry. Have you seen those beautiful patties back there? And Mr. Wilson standing behind the grill, even though there's clearly no more gas on.
Strange.
Strange. Did you see that Cassidy guy snooping around? Time's already. Why not just go inside? It's open to everyone.
Yeah, it's strange, all right. Oh, maybe he's a vegan? I don't trust him.
Why do you ever care about his food, Al? You should take this more serious. They're our neighbors. If they have secrets, we have a right to know them. The Wilsons? Sounds like a made-up name if you ask me.
Clearly, Janus is a meticulous man. This microfilm contains a lot of heavily redacted minutes from what appears to be a yearly event of some sort. Plenty of initials and project code names that don't ring any bells. Janus is mentioned by name throughout, however. This is a very important find, 47. Good work, 47. We now know Janus is meeting with the Constant at an event related to the Ark Society. And we have an approximate date as well. I think that's all we're going to get.
We're close to the finish line. It's time to end this.
All mission objectives are completed. 47, once you've left Whittleton Creek, I will notify Providence of our discovery.
In the meantime, we'll go over the clues you found. Once we've located the Constant, we'll make our final move.
You make it sound so easy.
The Ark Society. One of Providence's more obscure outfits.
I've heard whispers. A survivalist club for the global elite. Billionaires preparing for a global collapse. And now we know the Constant will attend their next gathering. So where is it?
That's the catch. The report is redacted. No names, no location.
So it's a dead end. I can't track them, not without ICA backup.
Now, I'm no big shot analyst, but it seems to me Janus was the Ark Society's founder, so chances are they'll want to pay their respects in private.
Track the coffin. Worth a shot.
You all right?
It comes back in flashes. Fear, anger, but like it happened to someone else.
Your gift and your curse. What they did to you. Well, I spent a long time feeling guilty about that. Now, I wonder who got the better deal.
Yes. Found something.
What are we looking at?
The ass end of nowhere. But this is where Janus's remains were shipped to. Odd choice for a final resting place, wouldn't you say?
Not bad. So we stake it out. Await the next gathering. Then we waltz in and kidnap one of the world's most powerful men. Without ICA backup.
Like I said, it's a long shot.
We'll take it.